say, because in the scientific experiments that have been done based on what's called the Declaration of Helsinki, which allows us only to test people to protect their own health, it hasn't shown very much at all. But perhaps this is not factual with what's happening with the athlete, because they're taking many times this dose. Powerlifting in particular take perhaps 10 to 30 times per day the recommended dosage of them.
Would you say that there are people in this village right now who take anabolic steroids?
Well, if they are, they're going to be picked up in the Doping Commission unless there are any holes in the anabolic steroid testing system that they've developed here, and I hope there aren't.
How about masculine hormones?
Well, certainly there will be people right this minute or in this last hour who've been taking them, because they cannot be separated from the normally produced male hormone, testosterone. And so when people have to stop taking anabolic steroids because they'll be detected and therefore disqualified, they can get something like the same effect, not quite as good, from the synthetic hormone testosterone.
And what will be the effect of these two drugs in the individual, in a woman, for example?
In a woman, well, certainly there are distinctive differences from perhaps a man, because there will be some mascularizing effects, which is with reduction of fat, perhaps increase in muscle. In other words, a different relationship between muscle to fat, a reduction therefore in that relationship. Furthermore, there will be perhaps a deepening of the voice, growth of hair, and probably reduction of breast size.
Now, speaking of a specific situation now, a lot has been said about the East German girls swimming team. Now, you have had the opportunity to be close to these swimmers. Do you think that their muscle development and their tone of voice and other characteristics indicate any abnormality?
It's a difficult question, because I know some of the Germans do have basically deep voices, but so does some of the swimming team. But you can't draw any great conclusion from that. Certainly their performances in the pool, and particularly in big events, they don't seem to come up so much in other events, is rather remarkable. And I thought one or two of them at least came out of the woodwork last night in the 400 metres based on their expected performances. They just haven't been performing internationally at that sort of level, and suddenly they're up there.
So, in your view, what explains the supremacy in women's swimming?
Well, I think you've got to go back to grassroots. They've had a system there which funds it very, very strongly, and with early talent identification, sports schools, special sports scholarships, the endeavour to make sport their greatest export in terms of image. But I don't know. I'd have to say one thing about the East Germans, that they are not playing the game in terms of scientific intercourse. In other words, what I mean, in terms of medicine in particular, and science also, there's a trend that if you've got a discovery, you announce it and you research it, you write it up, and the world knows about it. We don't get this out of the East Germans. They come to conferences, they don't get papers. If they do it 10-year-old stuff, they sit there and they listen and they go back home. And, well, maybe there's other reasons for this, I don't know, but perhaps they've got a few things up their sleeve that we don't know about. Thank you very much. But I just can't say that any more than that.
The question you wanted to ask was
we've got one bronze at the moment, and that's more than they won 4 years ago. Swimming girls, that is.
You got to get men in your swimming team, I mean, your girls swimming team, and you really win medals. Agora mesmo para fazer the 80 Olympics. Have any training techniques or methods which nobody else knows about?
No. I don't think so. I don't know if they have secrets, never know. But they show very good techniques, and well, I'm sure that they use the modern methods in training and in their workouts. But we know that, I think we know that too, the Americans know that, but it's just their organization who is the most important point of all.
You don't feel there's any chance of them using illegal drugs in their training?
No, I think they're medicals. They know a lot of what they can do as they are very young, and I'm sure they can accompany the whole road to be a big sportsman, and that's important.
Very good, thank you.
Okay.
Yolanda, do you think that you can defeat the East German swimmers?
I don't know, but I hope so.
You think you have a chance?
Yeah.
And tell me something else, Yolanda. How come the Dutch women swimmers are so much prettier than the East German ones?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you feel that your training as an athlete, as a swimmer, is Ver een bakayım.
So then you tell him
Ganz klein.